What's up, everybody?
Welcome to this month's Global Video Hop. Hi, this month's theme is Monochromatic. My name is Jeanette Gauthier. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator since 2011, and it is my great pleasure to bring you a monochromatic card that I think you will just love. Tonight I will be using, I'm going to turn you down to my workspace and show you what I'll be using. I will be using copper clay as my monochromatic, okay? So I've got my copper clay card base, I've got my copper clay layer, and this layer is embossed with the Time Worth Type 3D embossing folder. Okay, I've gone ahead and done that for you. And I will place that with dimensionals on my card base. I am using this beautiful, beautiful, let me get my package here. Let me get my package, where is it? Okay, I will be using my copper clay and this rose gold holographic trio. And I hadn't noticed, but there is a really shiny rose gold, and there's a matte rose gold. This is the shiny. Just I don't know if you can see the difference. Let me just take out a couple of pieces here for you. Okay, you can see the difference. This is shiny, and this one is pretty matte. Well, I'll be using the matte on this card. I hadn't noticed it before, and I love the matte a lot better. It's going to give I think it's going to give a better monochromatic look. So, I'm also using Sending Sunshine for a Beautiful Birthday. I'll be using that. And let's see if I can't adjust my light a little bit. If I bring in, I'll be using the copper clay ribbon also. If I advance my lamp here. Okay, oh, all right. And this, can I advance this a little bit more? I don't think so. Okay, and I've turned on the light there. Let's see if I can't hit another light here. I'm filming this at night, so the light is not terrific. I'm sorry about that. But you are going to love this project so much it won't even matter. All right. I will also be using my Stamparatus. Stampin' Up! Does not sell the Stamparatus anymore. If you don't have one, I'm sorry. You should. But if you don't have one, there's other stamp positioners out there. So I use that for this because if my stamp slides, it's going to make a mess. So with a stamp positioner, and I'll be using Versamark, and on acetate, vellum, or anything that's non-porous, there is a risk that your stamp will move. So I'm going to place it in my Stamparatus, or if you have any kind of a stamp positioner, there's a few of them out there. All right. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to pass my embossing buddy because I want to get rid of any static that's in here so that we don't have any stray, or minimize the strays. Let's go ahead and minimize them. Okay, now I'm going to use my Versamark, and I have placed here, I have this leaf from, I think I put it away. Did I put it away, or is it still on my table? No, it's still on my table. I love this stamp set. I don't know what it's called in English. Stacking leaves? Just a minute, I'll try and find that for you. Okay, the name of the stamp in English is Layering Leaves, and the number is 161277. This is $1 million stamp that was designed by Rachel Tessman, which means that a demonstrator, when she reaches $1 million in sales, she gets to design a stamp that she thinks everybody will love. And lucky for me, it was done in French. I will have to buy the English one, though, because I love it that much. All right, so I passed my embossing buddy, and I'm going to put my leaf here, going in one corner, and I'm going to close my stamping positioner. I'm going to ink up the stamp. I'll put some more embossing buddy, make sure I got enough on there. Ink up my stamp very, very well. Put this underneath it for support. Okay, and you can see it very, very lightly there. Let me see if I can't zoom you in a little bit. I'm not going to move it so that you'll see it in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to clean my stamp. So I don't get any stains. And I'm going to put another one in this corner here. Okay. And we're going to ink that up with some Versamark. And we're going to stamp it. Lovely. And now I think I'm going to add another one, just a little one here. Move my magnet. The leaves are not touching, but just barely. So we're going to ink that up with Versamark, and we're going to give it a go here. And one more. Down here. Right about there should do it. It's not touching any of my leaves. Good. And we're going to ink that with Versamark. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to clean my stamp before I take it off. And we're done with this. Yeah, we're done with this now. Put that away. And I have my gold. I have my gold embossing powder here. And can you see what I'm doing? Okay. So I'm just putting some gold embossing powder. And I'm going to turn it around and put some here. Okay, we have a couple of strays here. Oh dear, dear, dear. I have a little, this is kind of big. Let's see if I can't get these out. Although that won't show very much. Actually, probably won't show at all. But this will show. Okay, that's not going to show because we're going to have our sentiment in the middle. but I just want to get rid of some of these guys. I need a thinner paintbrush. Okay, now this I don't want, that I don't want. This I don't want. Imagine if I had not used my embossing buddy, it would be a mess. Okay, now I'm going to heat up my gun. I'm going to turn the sound down a little, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I better use my... Okay, I'm going to put this away before I blow it all over the place. And I'm going to pick up this little bit here. All right. Now we're going to emboss. And when it's acetate or vellum or paper like this that's going to curl, I suggest that you really heat up your machine. And I'm going to start a little bit in the back. That's just how I roll. And we see it activating right away, and as soon as it activates, we move on to the next one. And even if it bubbles a little bit, there's no big deal because we're going to tape it down really, really well. Okay, I think I got everything. Super. Okay, I didn't turn the sound down. I was afraid to lose it. Okay, now, so we've got this, and we've got this, and we've got this, and we've got this. Okay, I'm just going to let that cool a bit while I stick this on. This piece here measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, just a little bit under. And yes, there is a sense to this because it has words, so I was being careful so that if anybody looked close enough, but I don't think people would really look that close, but you never know. So there you go. All right, so I've got that, and it's a little too over. It could have been moved over, but I'm not going to move it. Okay, now, oh, I shouldn't have done it yet. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Let's see if I can't lift it up. Forgot my ribbon. I forgot my ribbon. Okay, this is what you're going to do when you've put dimensionals and you want to get them off. You're going to go inside and cut them out like this. Now, I could edit all this out of my video, but I'm not going to because I'm glad this happened, because now you'll know how to take it apart without ruining your paper. And I'm going to leave those there, and this one I can take off probably, and this one, and this one. Okay, I have 3 pieces of ribbon here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down strips of tape. Just so my ribbon will lay flat. It doesn't even have to cover the whole. 2, 3. Okay. And because it's embossed, I'm going to make sure that it really sticks to the paper. 1, 2, 3. And this should have been a little more like that to cover up the tape. And this too. See, it's not really holding it that much, but it will make it easier for me when I get to the back. Okay, now here I'm going to put a strip here, put a strip here, and I have less fight with my ribbon doing it this way. So it's staying in place in the front. And there we go. Okay, so now I have that. Now I can stick it on to my card. And I'll have to add some more dimensions. I'll add some here, one there, one there, one there. And I think I'm going to take this off and add new ones up in the corner. Oh, I should have put it on this card. Yeah, it'll go there. And there. Okay. 1, 2. Now let's see if I can't get it straight. And I wanted to move it over a little. Move it down a bit. Okay, good. All right. Now, so far, so good. So we're staying with our monochromatic theme here. And now this is going to go here, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, here we go. And we're going to put... Now, because I put my dimensionals in the corners, I can put dimensionals here, okay? Right here, right smack here. It's going to stay. It's not going to add extra thickness. Okay, and even here and here, because these ones I put here and here, so that should be good. It's a little bit... And this card does not take long. What took the longest was the planning of it. Okay, and now we're going to stamp our sentiment. And we are going to also stamp this in Versamark. And it says, sending sunshine for a beautiful birthday. I don't have a lot of stamps in English. I have one coming, but it's not here yet. So you'll have to excuse me. And my embossing powder. And my My, and I need it. Oh, here it is. Okay, I think I'm good there. My little spoon. Okay, now hopefully, there's my gun, my heat tool, and we'll heat it by that. I love going from the back. It's like I'm getting the back layer, the bottom layer done. And look, it's already done. There we go. Oh, everything is good. Now that didn't take long at all. And here I can still put dimensionals. I can put one here. I can put one. Can I put one? Okay, I gotta watch here. I can put one there. And I can put one there. And I could put one here. And I could put one here. I know, I like dimensionals. And I think I'm going to take this one off. All right. And here we go. Okay. Now, I have cut, actually I have not cut, I have punched from this punch a few little foliage, some little, okay, these are the shiny ones. This is the shiny one, okay, and I did do the matte ones, okay, they're here. Now I'm going to just stick one here. I'm going to stick one here. And these little guys, I'm just going to stick one here and one here. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and put some glue dots, if I can find my glue dots. My glue dots are somewhere around here. Well, how about if I just use, no, I don't want to use those. I had my glue dots here 2 seconds ago. There they are. I'll see, like Sue Camfield, found it. Okay, now I'm going to have to look to see where I put my dimensionals. I should have stuck these down first. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to put them all down because I do want some lift here. Oh no, that's too big. Let me just take one here and roll it up to put it on this little flower here. And it's not a difficult card to do, and it's not really that time consuming. However, you do have to be careful and do use the embossing buddy, because you saw how, even though I did use it, although I think I used the piece, I just picked it up out of my Versamark, so I think that part went in my Versamark, and maybe I didn't get enough powder. I don't know. Okay, and this one here, I'm going to roll some up. Ah! Put this in the opposite. Ah, my goodness, it's sticking to my fingers. I'll take it from here. And we're just going to put that in there. Now, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I'm wondering. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to play with it anymore. So this is gorgeous. And this is the one I did with the shiny. Okay? Very, very nice, both of them. And I think I may have put it more on an angle. Like this. And this one too. I'm going to cut a little bit of that dimensional. There. Gorgeous. Love it. All right, so that's monochromatic. You use as much of one color, and you are allowed to use a pop of white or vanilla. But other than that, it's just pretty much tone on tone, okay? Not necessarily the same color, but tone on tone. Like, oh, I need another glue dot there. You can see that this is all pretty much the same, in the same areas of gold. Just going to stick one under here. Okay. So, there you have it. This is my take on tone on tone. I hope you enjoyed this card, and if you did, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up down in the section below. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. My English YouTube channel is pretty new, and I need some subscribers to encourage me. All right? So thank you so much for watching, and go check out what the others demos have for you. Bye.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?